the people who want to come to hypnotherapy, how open-minded they should be.
Nobody can heal you. There is a technique which is tried and tested.
Can you talk about that? What is it exactly? So why don't they just leaving with that? Why don't they run from it? So hi Ma. So we were talking about so many topics last episode. I mean, the viewers are listening to all these conditions and everything. So the people who want to come to hypnotherapy, how open-minded they should be.
This is going out to all the people, even people who have already come for therapies and people who are thinking about coming for hypnotherapy. So, first of all, I want to tell everyone out there that if somebody goes into a doctor's clinic, okay, so we have that belief within us that we are going to the doctor knows. I will be cured. I don't know anything. Okay, the doctor knows. Go there, okay, the doctor is telling you, okay, do these tests. Now the patient, I'm talking about laymen, okay? Everybody doesn't know what these tests are all about, but they are prescribed. Okay, you do this, okay. Doctor has prescribed, we will do it. These medicines are written, go and take it. They'll take, eat it for 2 months, come back to me. They are doing it. Now they don't know, what the salts are, all that thing behind them. Well, nothing, okay?
No.
But they are doing it with faith. They have faith on the doctor, and the faith is what heals. Okay? So now, when people are coming to a therapist, a hypnotherapist, the only thing that I want to say, come with that faith. So, faith of healing yourself. Now, people come, it is a very different modality of healing. And we do explain you everything. What it is, what is the mind, everything, how it's going to be. We are not giving you any medicine, we are not doing anything. Okay, but there is a technique which is tried and tested, which is healing millions over the world. There are so many hypnotherapists. Okay, so now the first therapy, when we are working with the mind, there we have to give time for the mind to, integrate the healing.
Take the information. Yeah.
So when we have done one healing, we give 2-3 days, depending. If it is a trauma based, then we give 2 days, they have to come again. Okay. So if we feel that is on us as therapists, we know. Now what happens after one session, people are starting, to think, oh, I am feeling like this. Oh, now I'm not feeling, nothing happened. Some people, they call and they say, ma'am, I'm feeling awesome. So every kind of thing is there. Now you have to be consistent. You have to have the belief in us. If you have an issue, you have to come and tell us. That is why we say stay connected to us. What is happening? Why? Because I know beforehand, if I've done the therapy, I know what's going to happen. Because I know the mind. Okay? So, if something is happening, please get in touch with me. I know what the subconscious is throwing up for the next healing. It is a conversation that I can understand as a therapist. Now, people start, thinking, and then again they will go to Google, they will do Googling, they will talk and everything, and they are thoroughly confused. Why? Because people to whom they are talking, that person also doesn't know what it is. So they are getting confused about it. So the only thing I say, please, it is not something that overnight you are going to become okay. For example, if you have a trauma or a pain or a disease which is since so many years, It will take time to heal. You have to be patient for that. Hypnotherapy is like planting a seed, and it takes time for the shoots to come out and the plant to grow. So that patience has to be there if you've come for healing. Now, I know a person, 20 years migraine she had. Injections she used to take on the head. Nothing cured. But she used to go again and again for the injection. Why then? If it is not working, why are you going again? They go to the doctors and they get that done. But when they come to a therapist, they have all the doubts and everything. So the only thing I say, please have patience, come with that faith and surrenderance to heal. It is all about healing yourself. If you don't have the determination to heal, then nobody can heal you. And sometimes, as a mind specialist, some people will do a therapy and then, they don't come. They are suffering, they will not come. Then we say, then it is karmic. See, everything is karma. Your pain, your relationship with whom you come, what you are going through, the experiences, everything is karmic. We all have come here for that. So now, if you are not coming to heal, that means there is something that you have to now keep, that's not finished. You have to be with that thing. Deal with it. So then we don't say anything. We leave it. See, as a therapist, we never interfere in karma. If you are willing, we will do it. You are not willing, okay. I can see what you are going through and what is going to happen. But it's not, like I always say, it's not my monkey, it's not my circus. So it's yours. If you come, I'm here. Whenever you feel like coming, people have come, taken therapy, and not come again. After 2 years, they have come back because they said, ma'am, that first therapy, after 2 months, 3 months, I started seeing a difference. It takes time for it to process. We have to give it time. So, if you're coming for therapy, please come with faith, with surrenderance, because we are experts. We are here to help you. So, that is all I would like to say about this.
So people try, some people try alternate therapies, or people use some different kind of drugs. So do those people
Yes.
come to you?
Yes, absolutely. Now there is so much out there, We can talk like weed. These are alternate, drugs which give you that high, take you into a zone where, you are very calm. Okay, why? Because it works like when you go to a psychiatrist and they give you a pill and you don't feel that anger. Why? Because that part of the brain goes numb, which holds that anger or that issue. That is what it does. So here, these drugs are doing the same thing. They are giving you that feeling. But it's not permanent. If it would have been permanent, they won't have been going again and again. Okay, so it's again like an addiction. I'm feeling good with it. I don't need anything to make me feel good. I have to feel good from within. I don't need medicines or anything to make me feel good. That means I will never be able to leave that because it is that thing that makes me feel good. So anything that is, taking you into this zone of repetitive, putting something in your body, because we don't encourage that. Why? When you can flip everything within you, everything is within us. We don't need anything from outside to make us feel happy and make us feel good. So there are so many things, ayahuasca, these magic mushroom, weed, they have these resorts nowadays where people are going again and again. You see? And they are now, do they know the details of what they are taking? No. Do they go and ask that person, what are you giving me? No.
Yeah, what they are mixing
Yeah,
and giving.
what
Okay.
they are mixing and giving, they don't know anything. Now, most of these patients who, people who have been in this, they come into our office with anxiety and we ask, where have you been? What have you been doing? When we take the case study, everything comes now.
Yeah.
And we come to know what is the reason that this is happening. So now I have to treat from where it started initially and this addiction that you have again taken and ruined. So that is why we usually say, you know, keep yourself away. Even a client had come to me. She said that I feel somebody is sitting on my bed every night. Okay. Okay.
So when she's sleeping?
Sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Now, such people, a lot of people come. There is ghost in my house. Ma'am, I feel somebody is looking at me. Somebody is sitting. We are metaphysical hypnotherapist. Okay.
Somebody talking also? Or just they are being
No,
there?
they just feel
You
the
feel that somebody
somebody
presence.
is there.
Okay.
Now, as a metaphysical hypnotherapist, we don't say, oh, you're talking nonsense. No, things happen. We know it. Okay, there are many reasons for it. But here again, case taking, we have to see from where it is coming. Is it from childhood that you are feeling? If so, then I have to see from where it is coming. There is something. No, I'm okay. Actually, it started 3 months back. Okay, 3 months back, that means 3 months back something has happened. So, what happened 3 months back? Where were you? We go back so that they go back. Oh, actually, we had, I go to a shivir, like they go for meditation. So, you know, 1,000, 2,000 people sitting there, meditation happening and all. So she says, actually, ma'am, it was so good, and she started telling the experience. And that Guruji, last day, he said, I will take you to your past life. Okay. So everybody is excited. That is the catch, where the temptation for the people. Now, people out there are very fascinated about past life. Nowadays, it's like a trend. Past
To
life.
knowing the past
Past
life.
life, the people call me. I do work with past life. I take people to past life. But there is a reason why we do it. But people call me, ma'am, can you do past life therapy? I ask why. Why do you want to go to past life? So there is a reason why you have to go. It's not just a walk in the garden and coming back. Okay. So she says, yeah, we all lay down on the ground and whatever he took us, and I was, somebody said I was a prince, I was a queen. She says, I saw, people killing me and throwing me and all those things.
Oh.
Okay.
So she was a queen, or like no,
I'm
she.
just telling you
Huh.
the discussions.
The
what
discussion.
happened afterwards. A lot of things come. So I said okay, and then obviously he, called. We opened our eyes and all, and everybody was talking. Such good experience they had. I had such an experience. I said okay. Then what happened? She said after 2 days I started feeling somebody's in my room. So that means, as a therapist, I know from where it has started. And I know what is happening here. As a hypnotherapist, I know all these people, what they are doing. Okay. So now we started doing therapy, went there, whatever had happened. Now I have to step into, take her to past life also to heal, because she opened the doors. We don't have to open doors which we don't want to open. But there she had opened doors, and things had, those energies, whatever, experiences she was having. So then did the therapy, finished that off. That is when she became okay. So that is why there are so many things people get fascinated about. But you don't have knowledge. It is only because it is out there and I feel inquisitive.
So here I have a question, Ma. So what is she bringing from there?
See, that is another subject that
I
we
mean,
will
yeah.
talk
I
because
mean, in this case,
see, it is
what did she carry?
she carried an experience. What did she see? Those men, killing her. So what does she feel? Somebody is there in my room. So it is the presence of somebody in the room, na? She is feeling frightened because she felt frightened there. The same experience she is feeling. Somebody is there, ma'am. Somebody has come to kill me. From where? Suddenly somebody came. Till 3 months back you were okay. Now why you are feeling? Because this is what had happened. So that fear, anxiety, everything came 24/7. She's thinking about that only, but she doesn't know what to do about it. Then somebody suggested her to come to me. And we, so I usually tell everybody in my classes also, when I take classes and even clients, I say, please do not go to such places, because they will open something like an operation, surgery. They open and they leave it. And we hypnotherapists are, closing it. So don't do that. So that is what I want to tell everybody. Yes, inquisitiveness, being inquisitive is okay. But if you don't have information what it is all about, just because it is making you feel good does not mean it is good. So that is where these drugs also come in, where young adults are also getting into this, and not only young adults. I find, real all age groups are into this. They go as couples to these resorts and all.
So coming back to the conditions, Ma. Uh, so did you heal any conditions which the doctor said they are not curable? So did you work on those conditions?
Yes, I work a lot with those conditions. Be it like if I talk about autoimmune disease. Autoimmune diseases are where our medical
Many comes under
where the medical world says that there is no cure and it is only relief. Okay, for example, arthritis, lupus, fibromyalgia, cancer, etc. Okay, so I have a client who came with lupus. Now it is uh, neurological, okay, where you have pain. Okay, so she came, she had this. Her mother also had it. So I know from where it is coming from. It is coming from the mother. It is not hereditary. The other thing I want to tell, which is a misconception out there are no hereditary diseases. Okay? Diseases come. What are hereditary diseases? People say, oh, my father had it, I will also have it. My mother had this, I will also have it. That is how they talk.
If the disease in the family,
It will
I will get it.
So that
That
means
is
I
what.
have a belief
Yeah.
that I will get it because it is in the family. That belief creates it. Okay? And the love. Sometimes, for example, somebody loves their father. Okay? Father has a disease. So unconsciously there is a belief or that thing because of love, everything my father has is mine. Tatastu. That is how it comes. Okay? And some people now, this maybe in another podcast we can talk about, some people take vows also. The exact thing what you have, I will take it. Or somebody suffering from pain, a loved one. So what do they say? I wish I can take this pain. That is when. Why? Because I called it to myself. So that is how, this is metaphysical of disease when we talk about it. There are no hereditary diseases. Yeah. So now, uh,
Coming to
Yeah.
autoimmune.
Autoimmune. Now,
Yeah.
this lady who came to me with lupus, mother had it. She unconsciously took it from the mother. Worked with her, related to, because we had to disconnect that belief and that thing that she had picked up from the mother. What was the belief that she took that, disease? So we worked related to that, and she was healed. How was she healed? She used to go to the doctor for checkups. So one day after we did therapy, we did healing workshop, a lot of things. It's not only therapy. I do a lot of healing modalities, I work with a lot of things. So she went one day for a checkup. Doctor said, you get your report checked, because he was the same doctor for the mother also lupus and for her also. She got the report, he checked, and he was so surprised. He said, you don't have lupus.
Hi Chandrika, I would actually want to start this video by showing you some gratitude, by thanking you for teaching me how to protect my peace and cleansing my space, because since then my journey has been so beautiful. And I would want to share one of the most important change of my life is that I'm actually a lupus patient, and it's been 14 years now. And lupus is actually an autoimmune disease, and I would actually get up every day with something or the other, every day having some kind of issues in my body, mind, everywhere. This is just connected to all your body parts. And since then, since the time I've done my course with Chandrika, and within a years of time, maybe year 2 months, I think I visited the doctor, and the doctor himself looked very shocked and confused after looking at my reports, because he looked at the report, he looked at me, and he looked at the report, he looked at me, and then he realized that this is something very magical. He actually asked me, what are you doing? And whatever you're doing, just keep doing, because your lupus doesn't even show anymore in your reports. So that was the most happiest moment of my life, actually, because obviously I never thought I could actually heal, like come up with a result like that. That was just amazing. Apart from that, I've learned a lot of things from this HYL course, where I think I've learned I've learned what is self-love. I've learned how to manage everything around me so positively. I've learned that there is magic within you, and I'm so glad I did this course, because you realize that magic is actually within you, but you don't know how to use it. And then once you start using it, you see your life change. So thank you.
So she was absolutely cured of lupus. Now, another lady, she had fibromyalgia. Now, fibromyalgia is one of the thing where the patient identifies with pain from the root of the hair to the tip of the fingernail. It is only pain. They don't know anything else. They are like zombies in pain. So this lady, obviously she started to come for my healing workshop. Okay, that is how it started. Now, the healing workshop, there they get connected to the mind and body, because we are disconnected, no? So the connection happens. So there are many things that we work in that. So she came there, she connected, a lot of things came up, release of negative emotions, a lot of things. After that, we did hands-on healing, that is another healing, and then started with hypnotherapy. A lot many hypnotherapies have gone with her, because every time the subconscious used to throw something, because it is deep rooted. Her issue was deep rooted since childhood. A lot of things had happened, because of which this had set in. So it took around 4.5 to 5 years for her to heal. And today, at this moment, she is absolutely cured of fibromyalgia. Even the doctors that I know, They say it can't be possible. Really, Chandrika? So I'm the only person with a successful thing to treat fibromyalgia.
Hi, my name is Pauline, and I'm here to talk about my healing journey with my therapist, Chandrika Nirula. I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, that is fibromyalgia, which is a chronic pain and fatigue syndrome. I went to a lot of doctors, took a lot of treatment, but none of it gave me relief. The only option available was to take painkillers to get me off the pain for some time. And so I started hypnotherapy sessions with Chandrika in 2019, and we worked on dealing with issues like stress, fear, anxiety, anger, and childhood conditionings, unmet needs. And as we started healing these issues, I started feeling a lot more lighter. My aches and pains in the body had drastically come down, and the stiffness in my body had reduced, and I was feeling so much better in my body, in my thoughts. I could make out that my thoughts were very much in my control, and I got a lot of clarity. And I developed this unique relationship with my body. I was much more gentler, kinder, and loving towards myself. And it's been a wonderful journey. I call it a journey of rediscovering myself. And it wouldn't have been possible without the guidance and hand holding of Chandrika. I am in a beautiful place in my life today. I accept myself. I love myself unconditionally. By 2021, I was completely healed, and today I live a pain-free, swelling-free, fatigue-free life, enjoying each and every moment and being very, very grateful to the journey. It has really given me a lot. It has taken away a lot of things, and it has also given me a lot. I am also taking Bach flower remedies from Chandrika, and I've sensed deeper healing taking place ever since I started taking Bach flower remedies. And thank you, Chandrika. Thank you very much for always being there, for guiding me, supporting me, and you've always been there whenever I needed you, which means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So this is how we work. Even related to cancer, people come. We know why cancer is happening, and we work with them. The reason for cancer is anger. So we say, leave it, let go. There is something back there that you are holding so tight. So now I would like to talk about another case which came to me related to ear ringing, okay, tinnitus. So this lady, she's in the US, and she came to me distressed, so anxious. She used to cry, that sort of thing. And she had gone for brain scans, she had gone to doctors, all sorts of tests. Nothing happened. The ear ringing. And the ear ringing is so disturbing that you can't do, She used to say, even sitting in a meeting, doing anything, she couldn't do it because it was a continuous thing. And the distress was even in the family, the tension, a small child, that irritation coming up, the frustration coming up, because when you come to know there is, there is nothing you can do. So when she came to me, obviously we started working on this. What is the reason? Going down, we went down to the childhood. There was a lot of, she belonged to a joint family. There was a lot of disturbances there. Now it is, people will ask, it is related to the air. So it is not always like, there has to be something loud noise or something that will give you ear ringing as a disease. No. Remember, as I talked earlier, again and again, that it is emotion. Emotion, negative emotion can sit in any part of the body. For me, maybe frustration, anger might sit in the throat, or the stomach, or anywhere, or my kidney. For somebody, it might be the ears. So that is how
Any organ.
any organ. So
Yeah.
that is why we have to really go down and see what is it. When I worked with her, it is absolutely cured. Whereas again, tinnitus is not curable. Like, you don't have any medicines for it, and she's absolutely fine. Nothing. It's been around since 2019. I've been with her, and it has not recurred. So that is again a success case with hypnotherapy.
Everyone, I'm Maha. I'm from Texas. I've been working with Nirula since 2019. When the COVID started, I had went through a lot of physical and also a mental issue at the time. One of the major disease I went through was ear ringing, where I used to hear my own sound that is coming from my brain. We medically call it as tinnitus. So in US, we went to a lot of hospitals, major research hospitals. But we did not find any solutions. Where I actually heard from that doctors was, there are no permanent solution for this particular issue. So that was really shattered and shocked that I have to live with this condition for rest of my life. When I especially hear from the doctor's mouth, that was really bad, because our last resort always we used to think is only the doctor's words. So at the time I came to know about Nirula, I used to call her Chia Didi. She helped me a lot through hypnotherapy. Not only through the hypnotherapy, she worked with me through various therapies, which helped me a lot to come out from this issue, particular tinnitus issue, totally, completely. I'm really, those doctors' words become lie right now, I could say, because I'm no longer hearing that noise. I'm no longer complaining it to my husband, because I used to cry a lot. I used to say that, it is bothering me a lot. I could not concentrate on my work at the time I was working. I had smaller kid. I could not do any household chores at all. At the time, my husband supported me, and Nirula really supported me through the hypnotherapy and various other therapy. Especially hypnotherapy worked me a lot, because we found out the root cause of the issue. What I went through was really because of all the childhood traumas and relationship issues, and the issues that we go through day to day in our life, from the work and also through the neighbors or through the friends and whatnot. So she helped me, what was the root cause. We found out the root cause and we worked on it. Really, I came out from that issue, and I'm existing because of her right now without that ear ringing. I really would like to thank her. I could not even thank enough her, because I'm no longer hearing that. It was really awful situation. It was helpless situation. She helped me during that time.
And long distance, because I, as a hypnotherapist, I do online therapies all over the world. So when people feel how will it work, it works. That is what, and there are so many in this part of the world, and more, be it Kenya, Australia. I have people and I'm working with them. If I'm sitting in maybe, Pune, I'm working in India, all over India. Because that is the way people should know that if when I started with my journey, my intention was that I'm not going to sit in an office and wait for people to walk in. Because I want to reach out to the world. There are so many out there who need help. My only intention to start doing online was to reach out to women who were sitting at home, who did not go out, who had no ways, like homemakers. And there was so much of frustration, crying as when they don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So that is how they started connecting to me.
So here you said about online classes, like like lot of viewers might be thinking if the online class is effective.
Huh. Absolutely. Most of the things are online. All these cases, and we have testimonials for them. Someone is in Texas, someone is in Canada, someone is somewhere else. There are success cases. So it is me as a therapist who is working, and I know what to do. See? So there is a procedure that I tell everybody this is what you have to do, and we start the therapy. So it works.
And coming to your posts, I have seen, like, before I interview, I do my research. So I was seeing lot of posts on narcissistic behavior or like, posts related to those. So can you talk about that? What is it exactly?
See, I work with a lot of personality types. Okay, some people say angry person. These are personality types. Okay, some people is that person's personality. Now, narcissistic is a kind of personality, and it is now that people are getting aware because. First of all, I will obviously give credit to therapists because we work with these things, mind and body. We know how the mind works of people, and we know this type of a personality is never like people will never feel that they have some issue. That is why till now there are so many people who have suffered in narcissistic abuse, but they can't say anything, because these personalities cannot be identified by any other modality of healing. Okay. Now, first of all, why? Because these personalities are like, they are dual faced. Okay, they have many split personalities you'll see in them. You cannot catch and say this person is like this or this person is like this. Okay, so outside world, they are the best people. They will be helpful. They will be the first one, good neighbor, charitable, very polite, everything. That is how they'll make their thing with strangers and with their colleagues. They will show best person and all. But at home, they are a very different personality. They are abusive. They are. They play with your mind games. Okay, so you will not even fathom what they are doing, and suddenly it hits you. Oh my God, what has he done? What has he said? Okay, so now because things are coming up, the post that I always give small little experts where people connect to that thing. There are many, like the terms we use in narcissistic abuse is what I can say is breadcrumbing. These are the terms used when we are working with them and for people to understand what this is. Okay, like I'll say breadcrumbing, gaslighting, silent treatment.
So before we go to that, Ma, like, I have a question. Like, in any relationship, do they have this kind of behavior, like, I mean, for example, parents or like, siblings or
Personality type can be in any
any.
relationship. No? That person is like that. Now, that person can be a father, a mother, a husband, wife, sibling, anyone. That is the personality type. And usually in a family,
If, for example, if the parents are
yes,
like, maybe the both parents are
Yeah.
like that, or
Yeah.
the single parent is like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how the kids are affected, and what is their family dynamics is.
Yeah. See, in a family, it will always be one person who will be narcissistic. Okay? A narcissist will always marry. Either it's a man or a woman. Okay? He or she will marry a person who is intelligent, who is independent, who has all the attributes that this personality doesn't have. Okay, so that is how, because they lack that. So they are always jealous and angry when they see someone with such attributes that they don't have. So they will always choose that sort of a person, and they are the best of people. You'll not even suspect this person is, what game that person is playing. So once the marriage is done, I'm talking about the relationship here, okay? After that, the mind game starts, where this person gets confused. Before marriage, he was that. They come to me saying this. It's a stark difference, ma'am. Before marriage, he was this, and now he's this. Because this is what he was always. That was an act. So now, what is the mission of a narcissist? Okay, to in every possible way to pull down this personality, because they are jealous people. Their only aim is whoever is better than me cannot be so. I am better.
Even they think about their kids in the same way.
I know. I'm just talking about that
Only the
now.
wife
Thing
and
has not
husband.
come as yet,
Okay.
okay? After they get married and all. Now they have a child. Okay. Now the child will, if there are two children, okay, one will be narcissist. He will pick up, because that is what happens in the family dynamic. Na? We either become our mother or we become a father. I'm like my mother. I'm like my father. That is how we define. Na?
Yeah.
So that is what happens. Or in a joint family, it can be the grandfather. So the grandchild
Will be the same.
will be. You will see the pattern. It's coming from the family dynamic only. So this is how it is, and there are a lot of things more, about narcissist as we go along, and maybe, we can talk more about it.
So, coming back to breadcrumbing, ma. What is this breadcrumbing,
Yes. See, breadcrumbing, gaslighting,
gaslighting,
Silent
and silent treatment?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this happens in a relationship, any relationship, okay? I'm just telling you what it is. Now, it is like, for example, let's start with gaslighting. That way is, you'll understand. Now, in a relationship, this man is suddenly, very angry and shouting and screaming and everything, Now, the anxiety level of the other partner is increasing, okay? Because she cannot say anything. Anything she will say, he will take out expert from that and hit it on her only. Oh, you said this, na? See, that is why I shout at you. Okay, now she doesn't know. She can't say anything. Okay, whatever she will say, he will take out. This is why I hit you. Because you are like this. Okay, so now everything has happened. She doesn't know what is happening. Her mind, what is happening? It is mind game, na? Then what happens? The abusee, here the abuser is the narcissist. Abusee is this lady who is getting abused. She is thinking, oh, I must be the bad one. Yeah, I only did. Yes, I only said.
Self-curse.
She has self-curse and then doubting self, you know, because no, I have to keep the peace now, because he's absolutely okay the next moment, because he's done what he had to. Now he knows she's going to go into that zone. Now the breadcrumbing starts. Okay. Maybe she is in that zone where she's upset, she's crying. He is not coming to, say sorry or anything. Then he comes with maybe flowers or maybe a gift. And she doesn't know what's happening here. And he's very normal, as if nothing happened. And he said, why are you crying? And she says, just now, you said these things to me. You hit me. Oh, that? Because you said like this, that is why I hit you.
If not, he won't hit.
I would have done it. Now see, such a good husband I am. They say that about such a good man I am. I'm taking care of you. I've given you a house. I do everything. I take you to vacation. I give you gifts. You're not happy. So everything is about her. So her mind. So this is where the mind gets confused. Remember, everything starts with the mind. If the mind is not okay, our body is not okay. So she's confused here. That is how ailments start. Fibromyalgia is one autoimmune which is connected to narcissistic attack. I'm saying this because I've worked very deeply with this. Most of the neurological problems are because somewhere there is a narcissist. Because so many people have reached out to me with my post. Maximum people have said, ma'am, we have autoimmune and we have a narcissist in our family.
So why don't they just living with that? Why don't they run from that?
See, it's not easy. It's where, in this relationship they can't run away. Because they are hit in a way where they are very confused. Their self-confidence goes, because that is how they bring them down. I am wrong. This person is so good. If I go, what will I tell the world? Because the world believes he's the best man. They say, there must be something wrong with you.
Best man or woman, whoever is.
A woman, because I've worked with a lot of women, okay? So, very good. He's so helpful, he's so nice, he's so decent, and you are telling that he is such a person that who's meeting you. Even women are narcissists. Men come to me and they are hit by their wives. So it's vice versa. Okay? So they can't leave from that relationship because they are very confused. Nobody is there out there to understand what is happening to them. Their own parents don't understand. Where will they go? They need support. No?
So what is your best advice to those who are going through this?
Yeah, see, there are girls who have reached out to me who were about to get married and they saw this pattern because of my post. Okay? One of the girls came and she said, ma'am, what you are writing is exactly I see in my future husband and my in-laws. The way, all this had already started, the mind game with her. So she said, what should I do? I said, decide. If you ask me, run. Don't. You are blessed that you have come to know what it is. Don't get into it. These personalities don't change. Why? Because they are not wrong. They are right. They never see that there is a flaw in me. They have that godlike personality. I am the best. So we can't prove best, So that is why.
So best thing is to run away
for
from this.
People
who really
married.
want to run away from this, they have to take a decision and move on.
Just move on, okay? And now married the people who come, mostly if people are reaching out to me, that means they have the guts to come out and talk about it. If they had the guts, They now want to, they have had enough. They want to heal. What do we do? So there, they only say, we don't want to live with this man. But we don't know. We need support. So then I'm there. I'm first of all healing this person so that this person knows how to stand up because they feel we don't have anything. So that is when most of them take divorce and they are very happy. Okay. Now some of them have children and some of them come from very orthodox family where the parents say, it's okay, na, he only beats you, na, but he's loving you, he takes care of you. It's okay, he's providing, na. What happens if he beats you? That is how it is. So she says, what do I do? That is when we help them to make boundaries, loving boundaries, so that they can be safe in the same house from the attack of the narcissist. Even if you are there, how can you keep yourself safe? There are certain tips that we give them. Not to get into argument with them. Don't challenge them because that is what they want. They will instigate you so that you say something. That is their food. So when you don't say anything, they don't know what to do because you are not giving food, na? Yeah. So best way, be. Live your life, do something, stand on your feet, take care of the children, or else the children
And
are
know
going
your
to.
boundaries and
Yes, make your boundaries, don't say anything, and obviously they are connected to me, and that is how then they heal.
one more question on this, if they reach out to you, um, do you counsel them to, like where to talk, when to talk, and the boundaries are,
Yes.
is that the boundaries?
That is the boundary. How much, what, and taking care of her mental health. That is the main purpose for me because she has to take care of the children. Because narcissistic, if I say a parent, she or he, they cannot be parents. They don't know because it is always about me. They will compete with their children. They can't be parents. So then we say you have to, if you don't, you can't live with them because we can see the children getting destroyed. No? Then we say, what do you want? Because this child is, you are the one who can save it from going to the next generation.
So, do the high profile people come to your therapy, ma'am?
Yes, a lot of. I have a lot of clients who are celebrity clients and sports persons. So I work with TV artists and makeup artists and whatever. A lot of people come and they have. See, we ultimately we all are human beings. We all have our emotions, our issues. So it's just that, yes, when I'm working with each one, not only celebrities, even anyone who comes, there is a vote of confidence. Because that is what will make you feel safe to come to me. If you can't feel safe, you will never come to me. So I work with them, and their productivity, comes up. A lot of people come where they have challenges to go to the next level because they have to grow now if they are in that sort of a thing. So they have to vibrate. That is when they will be known. So then there are things where we guide them and through hypnotherapy, how they can, see, hypnotherapy is not only working with ailments and negative emotion, it is also to expand something that you want to create in your life. For example, sportsmen. Okay, I work with many sportsmen. So when somebody comes, for example, the sportsman wants that maybe in the next game, I want to, hit these many, sixers or whatever they tell me. Everybody tells me what they want. That is how I work. So we start working with that person. It
So
is
you
all
have those techniques like
yeah. So how? And yes, they achieve it. We are doing it, and they are with me. Even a lot of celebrities have anger issue. Okay, cricketers have anger issue because on the ground they go haywire when they are angry. So a lot of them come for anger issues where we work with them because it's all about show, no? What you are showing out there is what the public is thinking you are. They stamp you in that way. So we work on that thing.
one more thing on the message for the people who want to take divorce or they're preparing to get divorce, what you advise them.
Yes. First of all, a lot of people come into my office saying, "Ma'am, I want to divorce." So the first thing I say, I am not a divorce therapist. I'm not sitting here to make divorces happen. Okay? So most of the people I say, if you come here and if you get your healing done, maybe everything will turn out good. And you both will stay happily ever after. Some of them don't return back. That shows there is something wrong here. Somebody coming for divorce, and if I'm saying that we can work it out and we can see if everything is okay, you don't have to divorce. But they'll not come. That means there is something there. So there are many cases where people have come, couples have come, and ultimately they have not gotten divorced because there is a misunderstanding. Where you have to explain, you have to talk what is what. They can't do it amongst them. Families cannot do it. They need somebody who is non-judgmental. But if there is something like maybe a third party or extramarital affair, that is the place where obviously then I don't push them because there is no use. Then I'm there supporting them because they come with anxiety. They come with this thing that this person has done this to me. So we heal the emotion and we say it's okay, go ahead. You know, that's your choice. I will never suggest. We as therapists do not suggest. If somebody comes and says, "This is what it is, ma'am, you tell me, can I divorce?" I will not say, "That is your life." How can I tell you you divorce? So we don't give suggestions. We ask you, what do you want? That is what I will work with you. I want divorce. For what? What is the reason? If somebody says bigger house, the man has bought me a small house, that is no reason for a divorce. Then I talk to that person. That means there is something within you that you have this reason for a divorce. So if you want to heal it, I'm here. But if you are adamant that this is the reason and I don't want to live with that person, then I'm not the person here. Then that's your decision. Sometimes people come for validation. They have decided what they want to do, but they will come to a therapist to hear it from the therapist. I'll tell you one example. A lady came to me. Before me, went to another therapist, and she has problems with her husband and all. So she talked to the therapist that this is what my husband and we are, I want to take a divorce, he's with somebody else, and I also want to go, with somebody else and all. This therapist says, go enjoy your life, go do extramarital affairs. If he is doing, you should also do. What does it show about the therapist? That means the therapist is unhealed. That means there is something in her life and in her marriage that she is saying this thing. A therapist cannot be saying this. No? So, a friend of mine, she was her sister-in-law. She called her. She said, I went to a therapist. She gave me this. She told, go ahead, enjoy your life. So then that lady said, please, before you do anything, go to this therapist. She's my therapist. She came to me. And today she's healed, though husband and wife are not staying together, but they have respect, They are there for the child, their daughter, but they have not divorced or anything. And she's not going around with anybody. So it is how you handle. You cannot give them. Sometimes, there is an unhealed part in the therapist that comes out. So we have to be very balanced when someone comes. Already that person is vulnerable. So we have to be careful what we are going to give them suggestions.
So, like a lot of people go who is undergoing surgeries or already went like multiple time surgeries. So, do you heal them, or like who is planning for the surgeries? Can they reach out to you?
Yes, absolutely. They can reach out because if some issue is happening, there there is a reason why that is happening. We need to know what is the reason. Okay, again we have to work if that part of the body. Again, for that I will give you, because you'll understand. Okay, energy in motion. Okay, negative emotion sitting in one part of the body. Now, energy cannot be transformed. It will just, express itself, in some way. That is why, if I said anger, men, mainly, they take out anger. They shout, they scream. That is how it is. Women don't take out anger because they have been told, women cannot show anger. You have to be. So, women mostly feel sad. That is why the crying thing that you had asked me, they feel like crying, but they don't know why. When we ask what happened, I'm feeling sad. Why? They don't know. Why? Because it is anger. The flip side of anger is sadness. When I can't take out the anger, it becomes sadness. Sadness sits in one part of the body. Usually, sadness is sitting in the throat. That is why, when they cry, they feel something in the throat. Most of the women say, we feel it here. That is why thyroid goiter happens to women because of that. That is how a negative energy is sitting in one part of the body, be it liver, cirrhosis of the liver, knee, has gone, any part of the body. So surgery, because the medical world will say surgery. They don't know any cure, surgery. Okay? Now, if that person, I usually say, please, somebody who knows, comes, we work on that organ. What is the emotion trapped in that organ? And we work. And things start getting better. If they come in last stages where absolutely they are in pain, then obviously we say, why are you going through pain? Then, go. What can. Now, gallbladder stone, paining. Now, in pain, I cannot do therapy. Na? They should have come 2-3 months back when they knew that stone was there. Okay? So, if they come maybe in initial stages, we can cure it. If they come in last stages, it becomes difficult. Then we say, go ahead. After they have done it, then come to us. Now, if, for example, somebody has put a stunt in the heart or, whatever. Now, it is something that is alien to our body, na?
Yeah.
It is not a part of our body. Our body rejects it. That is why repeated surgeries happen. So when they come after the surgery, we do therapy for the body, giving instruction to the body through the subconscious mind to accept that part. So when that happens, that person is okay because the body has accepted, okay, you are a part of me, okay. So that is how surgery and post-surgery we work with patients.
This is the last question for this episode. So, all the viewers, uh, what is the one message you give to them for whoever want to come from for healing?
See, the thing I will say, please be open, okay, to explore alternate therapies. I'm not just saying hypnotherapy. There are many alternate therapies, okay, which are tried and tested. A lot of research of many years have gone into it, okay, and we are certified. Okay, it's not just we have done a 1 month course and we are doing it. So please reach out, because I can talk about hypnotherapy, I can talk about access consciousness that I do. There are so many things. And people are healing out there. We have testimonials. So the only thing I'll say, please explore this side. Be willing to heal. Be willing to come and, be in surrenderance to heal your life and heal yourself.
Thank you so much, Ma, for coming and sharing your experiences and insights of how this therapy works. So I'm sure a lot of people will get healed with you. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah.